This month, something very significant is going to happen to you, my gorgeous, my ever so precious, my beautiful Piscelini. My gorgeous Pisces, this month, November 2019, will be indeed very much so different. The reason why this month is going to be different, you are going to have a Wheel of Fortune. This particular Wheel of Fortune that you are going to have in the period, in the stage in between the 17th and the 21st of November 2019, it is going to reveal something absolutely remarkable about yourself. And also, on another hand, this is going to be an important moment in time where you're actually going to realize that there is a really big change about to happen. This is at the same time, this period is going to represent the beginning of a really important stage in your life. The reason why this is going to happen is purely because you are going to have an absolutely significant, a wonderful moment when the actual Wheel of Fortune is going to highlight certain things about you, but it's all going to be down purely to your own success and to your own confidence through your own success, through your own accomplishment. Indeed, this month is going to be really significant when it comes to the whole of the month, because it's a lot to do with the actual spirituality, and it's a lot to do with your psychic feelings, and it's a lot to do with your intuition and your third psychic eye. This is all going to be highlighted indeed, and it does happen so very much so, like when you have something so significant going on in this month, like for example, you have like a Wheel of Fortune, and at the same time you're going to have like a hermit moment at the end of the month. Both moments are rather spiritual, both moments are very important, and both moments are very significant when it comes to your own spirituality, and that on another hand helps you to reach the certain levels of divine consciousness and subconsciousness, which means that on another hand you are going to find yourself like being attached like to like quite different situations, strange situations, unusual situations throughout the actual months, but having such an amazing mind-blowing balance, like a Wheel of Fortune in the middle of the month, and then the hermit moment at the end of the month, which is going to reveal something else, an interesting opportunity. This is most certainly going to be absolutely life-changing moment indeed. And what else I was going to say, that the actual Wheel of Fortune is going to reveal itself within the actual few days, indeed. But what else is quite interesting is that at the same time, the actual numerology, you have got number 7. Number 7 is a highly powerful number when it comes to your own personal success, when it comes to your own personal security, when it comes to your own personal safety. But it's also very important to say that most certainly an obstacle you are going to cross this month, it's going to reveal the actual world of possibilities that is waiting for you with an unlimited potential. Something that you were thinking about some time ago, something that you wanted to achieve some times ago, something that you have been focusing some times ago. Now it's coming back into your life, and it's about to provide you with that wonderful, absolutely beautiful, life-changing, sacred opportunity that you are going to have. An obstacle that you are going to have this month is going to come to an end, and that particular obstacle that you had in the last 3 years, within the last 3 years, it's also going to be really good for you, because it's not only that you're going to surprise yourself, not only this is going to put you in an advanced level, this is going to be the time of victory, and also this is going to lead towards a very important negotiation. Piscelinis, you are indeed going to have a very important negotiation this month, and that particular negotiation that you're going to have, it's going to lead towards even better victory, because you're going to be going with this absolutely wonderful vibration, which is just going to help you to achieve that much more, which is just going to help you to achieve that much further. Please, I hope you understand. It's because it's number 7. Number 7 is a highly angelic number connected to your spirit guides, connected to your angels, and this is an important moment in time, because throughout the month you're going to have some kind of spirit or some kind of angel around you who is going to be whispering to you all sorts of things, because this is a highly spiritual moment in time. November is going to be very spiritual, and it's the time of unfoldment. It seems like, oh my Lord, lots of Pisces, Piscelinis, my beautiful babies, you're very deep, you're very powerful, you're very spiritual, but you have been going through quite a lot when it comes to the certain stages in your life, in your spiritual journey in general, that have been, quite difficult, and especially in the last 4 years have been very, very, very difficult for Pisces indeed, my gorgeous Piscelinis, and you knew that you just have to get on with your life, you just have to get on with your journey, and it's a lot to do with your responsibility, it's a lot to do with your spirituality, it's a lot to do with your karma, but also most certainly and most importantly, it's a lot to do with the responsibility and the understanding that you had all along, all the way through. Well, guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? There is only the certain amount of the negative energy, or the energy that is slowing you down, or that is clouding things around you, that you can actually take. Because when this happens, you need to work on the problems, you need to work on any issues, and for certain reason or for some reason you need to get on and keep on repeating the certain mistakes, and until you reach the certain point of your life, of your spiritual journey, until you learn. This is a very deep, this is very spiritual, this is a completely different dimension, and it's a part of the completely different picture, but it's very deep and it's very important when it comes to your life, because number 7 at this very moment in time is just going to mark an opportunity and the actual option and the actual beginning of an unfoldment that you are going to have in November, an unfoldment which is going to go all the way throughout December, and then the January, it is just going to provide you with an absolutely mind-blowing opportunity. So the January 2020, it's very much so going to be connected with a certain seed that you are going to plant, with a certain seed that you are going to start, and that particular seed that you are going to start, that you are going to plant, it's going to have a very, very quick jump, very fast jump. It's going to unfold with the Spirit of God, and that is such an important moment in time, because it is also again going to be an integral part of your future, an integral part of your spiritual journey, which is just going to grow into something absolutely massive. The second important stage, the first important stage is going to be in January, and then in 2020, and then the second important stage is going to be in June 2020 indeed. So this is just part of the very big process that you are also going to start at this moment in time, because you are going to make a very important decision, very wise decision, and you're also going to have the wiseness of oh my Lord, you're gonna have an amazing wiseness. You're gonna find yourself being completely connected to all sorts of things. You're gonna find yourself thinking about all sorts of things. You're gonna find yourself being part of the deepness that you wouldn't normally be. Although you are Piscelinis and you swim really deep, you swim really, really deep indeed, because you are Piscelinis. That's what you do. You swim in the sea of emotions. You swim in the sea of the feelings, but now this is going to take you on the whole new stage, on the whole new level, because November is the moment of unfoldment, and from the very 1st of November you're going to have all sorts of ideas, you're going to have all sorts of directions starting to reveal themselves to you that you wouldn't normally have. But even more, it's going to be even more important, the divine levels of consciousness and the subconscious mind that you're actually going to have. It's going to help you to reflect in all this in a completely different way, and that is going to be an amazing moment in time, because you are going to make an absolutely mind-blowing decision, very wise decision indeed, and this is going to become obvious later on, and that in itself is going to be an amazing moment in time, because it is going to make you realize some kind of hidden emotions that you had, but at the same time it's also going to help you to kind of be very much so live more practically, and also it's going to help even more importantly in those areas, in those stages of your life where you felt completely frequently restrained. And this is so important, because this was messing up with your particular spiritual energy and things like that. Okay, this is so important, because at the same time you are going to get a control over a situation, strength, confidence, energy, determination. This is just going to be so good, because the confidence that you are going to have this month completely through your own accomplishment, it's going to be absolutely mind-blowing. I'm so happy for you, because this is such an important moment in time for you, my gorgeous Piscelinis indeed. Okay, my name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is your monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Pisces, and it's for November 2019. So it's for you, my gorgeous Pisces, and it's November 2019, and this is going to be the moment in time when you are most certainly jumping the water, and most certainly you are going to learn how to swim. This time no one is going to stop you. This time no one is going to prevent you. There is the confidence that you are going to have, the new passion that you're going to have, that is just going to be absolutely mind-blowing indeed. Although, even when it comes to your health, my gorgeous Pisces, this is like quite significant moment in time when it comes to your personal healing, like for the long ailments or those things in your life that you didn't see any improvement, so and things like that. Now this is going to be absolutely brilliant because you will be able to see the improvement with the long ailments indeed. On another hand, what is quite important for me to say, to pay attention to your liver. Your liver is something that you need to pay attention to because you're going to need to like do a little bit of detox. So I would highly suggest to get something like a milk thistle tincture or a milk thistle like a capsules, but it needs to be like a natural milk thistle, and you take it for like about few weeks, then couple of weeks break, then you take it for a few weeks again, then take a couple of weeks break, then you just always take a little break because these are natural products, so if you take them all the time they wouldn't be as effective, but it is going to work like a wonderful detox for your liver indeed. On another hand, what else I was going to say, it's rather important to drink chamomile tea. Chamomile tea, organic chamomile tea, is fantastic, it's wonderful, and it's going to help you to flush out unnecessary toxins out of the system, which is going to be the perfect time for you to do this because you will be going through a lot this month, and when we go through a lot, then there are certain negativities and certain toxins accumulated within our system. So this is why the chamomile tea, organic chamomile tea will be absolutely fantastic, but without sugar, please. Ew, sugar is vile. So you take something like basically like a honey, maybe if you want it, and a little bit of unwaxed organic lemon. That would be something quite wonderful to drink with, to take with the actual chamomile tea. Okay, and what else I was going to say to you that it would be quite important, it's like a dandelion tea. If you don't like chamomile tea, maybe you can try dandelion tea, because dandelion tea is also quite good to get rid of toxins, and is good for liver detoxification indeed. On another hand, what else I was going to say that it would be quite important, it would be to take the actual, or keep on taking like an acerola cherry powder organic. I know I said this millions of times, but this is so important because the acerola cherry powder, it's a natural form of the actual vitamin C. You see, I don't like the vitamin C like that you go to the health shop and then you get it and you think, no, it's great, oh, it's fantastic. You know, the health shops can be naughty because then you look at the ingredients and it's saying like ascorbic acid, and ascorbic acid is not a natural form of vitamin C. So it's like, no baby, no, you know, no, So acerola organic cherry powder is wonderful. It needs to be pure organic acerola cherry powder. I take this myself every single morning, so you need to take this every single morning throughout November. It's going to help you to restore your vitamin C levels, and this is going to be quite important as well throughout November and December. And you take it every single morning, the very first thing in the morning. You take a glass of water, you take a little teaspoon, you mix it up and you just drink it. And that is just so wonderful. It's going to provide you with a whopping like a 1060 to 1080 milligrams of vitamin C per serving. It's absolutely wonderful, mind-blowing indeed. And it's going to help you with the cold, the flu, and the general well-being. If you're on any other medications, if you're pregnant or if you're breastfeeding, please check with your doctor if you can take these supplements with it or not, because only your doctor or GP can tell you whether this can interact with your existing medications or not. Although the supplements that I'm recommending are completely natural, but it's just still ever so important to check indeed. Okay, what else I was going to say, what I think is going to be quite important, because you're going to be highly spiritually guided, you're going to have all sorts of informations, you're going to be spiritually very much so open. You know what I say, it's like when you're very spiritual, you're like open, and you're open to all sorts of energy that you wouldn't be open to normally. So this is how it works, you know, it's like everybody's psychic indeed, up to a certain extent. You know, you do it more, you're psychic, but then again, it's a yin-yang moment, because at the same time, you're open to other energies, and that can can drain you a little bit, you see, and also you don't know which energies exactly you are exposing yourself to. It depends what the passing spirits are who pass by, and that's what's just so important to get something like a black tourmaline. You see this black tourmaline, it's absolutely brilliant, and a black tourmaline is the best crystal when it comes to all sorts of protection against negative energy, negative spirits, negative vibrations and things like that. I'd rather think that this is going to be quite important for you, my gorgeous Pisces, to actually wear throughout November and throughout December. Indeed, you can have it in your pocket, in your bag, or you can have it like on your table, you can have it in your living room areas and things like that. But it's just something that I think that you should really get. If you would like to buy this black tourmaline, the link is in the description below, and by buying things from my channel, you're also supporting my channel as well, my gorgeous Pisces, indeed. Okay, so now what else I was going to say, I'm going to start with the very first date that it's going to be quite interestingly important for you, my gorgeous Pisces. And as I said before, my lord, we have got the 1st of November, the very 1st of November here, that you're going to start with a completely different dimension right at the beginning. From the very first thing in the morning, there is going to be the completely different vibration, but I like it because most certainly it is going to motivate you, most certainly it is going to energize you, and most certainly the confidence that is just going to start manifesting around you purely down to your own hard work and success through all the karmic paths that have been happening and unfolding in the last 36 months. This is going to be a very important moment in time. The very 1st of November, it's also indicating 3 number ones. 111. 3 number ones means that you are getting and reaching a very important stage in your life at that very moment in time. And it also means that there is a little surprise going to happen to you. There is a little surprise going to unfold for you at this moment in time. But most certainly it is also going to be the resolution of a problem that you are going to have. And that is going to be the wonderful conclusion. And this is automatically going to bring you healing because of the satisfactory result that you are going to have, and also fulfillment. It's absolutely wonderful because at the same time the whole new inspiration is going to come through, the whole new inspiration is going to come forward, and it's most certainly going to make you to want to connect and reconnect it with the very important people in your life, to discuss something with them, to share something with them. It is going to just kind of like a manifest in a form of like a really beautiful realization that you are just going to be 10 steps closer to at this moment in time, and that is going to be like a very vavavoom-ish moment in time. Vavavoom-ish moment in time because it's going to surprise you in such a wonderful and nice way. It's like, oh Lord, thank you so much, this is going to happen now. Oh, thank God, you know, this is how it's going to happen. It's brilliant. And most certainly, my gorgeous Pisces, I don't even know how to say this. This is going to be the beginning of the transformation here. This is going to be the beginning of something really important, and the energy that you are going to have on this day from the beginning of November. Look, this is when it's going to get interesting. Very vibrant, very passionate energy. It's like, ooh la la, you know, it's November, it's this and that, you know, I didn't expect this, I didn't expect that. But the wonderful 111, the number 3, the 1st of November that you're going to have here, this beautiful magic, okay, karma, this is all going to be very vibrant, which means that it's going to born lots of feelings within you, and that is going to bring passion, that is going to highlight passion, that is going to highlight things that you like. So it is going to start around you. You will want to dig and change and exchange little plants and maybe change little tapestry, whatever, you know, like change flowers, you know, you will want to change the furniture, whatever you need to do, you just go with that amazing, fabulous, wonderful flow indeed, because this is your subconscious mind and your divine levels of consciousness and subconsciousness that you're actually reaching is presenting to you the actual flow that needs to be changed, the flow that needs to be worked on, and the flow that needs to be worked on, it's going to be right immediate all around you. Immediately everything that's around you is going to need to be changed, and this is why this is going to be highly transformative time. And whatever you do, you clear away the old to make a way for the new. You clear away the old, you know, in order to make a way for the new. It's the energy of the new moon, absolutely wonderful energy of the new moon. When it's a full moon, for example, I say the energy of the new moon because when it's the full moon, we do certain things in a certain way with the vibration. When it's the energy of the new moon, then we are just like kind of like a get rid of the old in order to make a space for the new. So this is why this is going to be really wonderful, 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 and also an important moment in time when it comes to your destiny, when it comes to your fortune, when it comes to your actual outcome. And most certainly the outcome that you are going to have, it's going to provide you with an absolutely fantastic, brilliant, amazing, amazing, amazing advancement. And that advancement is going to put a big smile on your face, and that particular advancement is actually going to change everything. It's an amazing courage, it's an amazing confidence, and it's an amazing energy levels that you're going to start reaching in this moment in time, my Pisces. Wow. The second important date is going to be on the 13th of November. Now the 13th of November, it is just going to be the certain creativity that it's going to be highlighted, that you're going to be following, and you're going to be quite busy. You're going to be quite busy following. You're going to be busy doing things. You're going to be busy focusing, and that particular focus is going to be very sharp, and it's going to be rather golden, because at the same time there is some kind of passion that is going to start brewing. There is some kind of passion that is going to start being born, and that in itself is going to give you such a beautiful satisfaction, because on one hand this is going to put you in touch with really important people, really important energy in your life, and on another hand this is going to be the greatest accomplishment and satisfaction that you are going to have, and there are going to be some very important social relationships that are actually going to take place. There's certain people that you're going to meet on this day that are going to be an integral part of your spiritual journey indeed, my gorgeous Pisces, and you will see what I mean. You're going to feel good. You know what is really important in life? To actually hang out and hang around with the actual people that make us feel good about ourselves. That this is when we spread joy. This is when we spread energy. This is when we spread power. When we hang around with the people that are toxic and they're negative, then that's not really good, because it's messing up with our energy, and then therefore it's messing up with our power, and therefore it's messing up with our grounding in general. And this is why this is going to be really good. That in itself is going to something very sincere is going to take place on this day as well, and that in itself is just going to make you realize that a certain stage of your life, it's not going to unfold the way you wanted. It is going to be like a little bit of disappointment. It's connected to some kind of removal and absence and a little bit of sadness. It's connected to the certain delay, which means that a certain stage of your life didn't unfold the way you wanted, but that just doesn't matter, because at the same time it's quite good to come across with this. It's quite kind of good to make like a spiritual marking about it in our mind, on our journey, and then at the same time we'll start a different process with closing this down, coming to an end with realization. Bye bye, ciao ciao, gone. Then you go on the next stage of your life with a new beautiful golden door that are going to be open, but this time they're going to be even more shiny, because you managed to do this on time. And that's why I'm saying that this is important, because it's so much to do. Yes, it's to do with like maybe being a little bit disappointed, tiny little baby disappointment, 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 baby disappointment. So it doesn't really matter. So now basically this is all about the actual little disappointment, but you know what? That particular disappointment, it's like a little golden spiritual key, because on one hand you're going to realize something, on another hand that's going to help to make a certain adjustment and edit when it comes to your life, and then on another hand this is going to help you to symbolize the little danger. It's going to actually help you to realize a certain danger before it actually happens, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Little tower situation that you're going to become aware of, but because of this you will be taken on a whole new stage, in a whole new dimension. You see, you will be kind of moved away from this situation, so you will already go through your own karma, and then you're going to become the part of the situation where there is going to be the tower situation that is going to be going on in somebody else's life, but then you will be able to realize that you managed to escape this, and it's going to be quite good for you, because you will be able to like kind of get some kind of advice from this, and it's going to be really wise. It's going to help you to make a certain decision. This is absolutely brilliant indeed. The third important date, my gorgeous Piscelinis, is going to be on the 27th of November. 27th of November, my gorgeous Piscelinis, it's all about your justice, something that you have been waiting for. Oh my Lord, it's going to start. New dimension, new option. You're going to feel very fair. Something is going to be decided. Maybe you were waiting like for someone to decide something in your case, in your favor. It's going to be most certainly decided, whether this is like some kind of people, some kind of institutions, some kind of like a court case or whatever, but most certainly it is going to put a big smile on your face, and also it's going to be brilliant because this is going to be a big reward for you, and it's just going to be so interesting because at the same time you're going to feel like a self-satisfaction, but also you will gain a really important advice. On another hand, if you would like to start some kind of legal process, if you would like if you would like to start some kind of legal process or something like that, this is going to be absolutely perfect moment in time in order for you to do this. So because you will go with this absolutely wonderful, mind-blowing energy, and also your lucky number, your lucky number on this day, it's actually going to be number 8. It's a very powerful number when it comes to the movement, and also when it comes to high vibrancy. So you can write this down in your pocket. You can write this down on a piece of paper, put it in your pocket. You can have a pendant with number 8. You can write it on your hand, number 8. You can do something to attach yourself to this particular energy, so you make this vibrancy even more strong. On another hand, the 27th of November, it's also going to bring you like a really big achievement to the certain skill of yours, something that you enjoy in doing. It's karmically going to provide you with a great achievement when it comes to some kind of realization. This is going to be an important moment in time because this is going to also confirm something to you, and it's going to make you feel so good. This is actually going to be quite important when it comes to making decision here. On another hand, what else I was going to say, the 27th of November, it's also going to be very significant when it comes to like a group of people. You're going to find yourself really enjoying yourself. You're going to find yourself like really rediscovering yourself. You're going to find yourself living your life again, because this is such an integral part of your spiritual journey you wouldn't believe. This is going to be connected to the very important change, a big change, but it's a lot to do. Remember what I said before, avoiding people that are toxic in our lives. So this is going to be completely opposite of that, which is going to happen on the 27th of November. You're going to be surrounded by the people who are going to make you feel so good, who are going to make you feel so optimistic, who are going to make you feel so important in so many different ways. And you're going to realize something very deep here, very deep. And this is going to come purely from you feeling in a certain way, being surrounded by the certain people. No, this is going to be really good, my Piscelinis, indeed. On another hand, 27th of November, it's also going to bring you an important moment in time when it comes to the actual apprenticeship, and you're going to have a certain option here. Something is going to manifest, a new option, and it's connected to what you're doing right now, but it's just going to kind of be very much so to do with an extension of things that you are doing. So this is going to be quite good. You will be kind of like something is going to try to distract you a little bit, but this is all part of it. This is all going to be a little bit challenging, but most certainly it's just important to stay committed to the task at hand indeed. What I was going to recommend you, my gorgeous Piscelinis, it would be like this beautiful lapis lazuli, also known as the stone of an ancient Egypt, and it's powerful, it's wonderful, it's going to enhance your psychic abilities, it's going to enhance your third psychic eye, but most importantly, it's going to help you a lot with the connection with your spirit guides, with your guardian angels, with your God, with the universe, and it's going to help you to remember very important and significant dreams that you are going to have. When you are going through such an important moment in time, an important stage, an important period, which is going to be November and December, it's very good to have a lapis lazuli so you can remember important dreams. This comes with a sterling silver setting and a sterling silver chain, and if you would like to buy this, the link is in the description below. By buying things from my channel, you're also supporting my channel as well. Okay, so now I'm going to start with the very first part of November 2019. This is so exciting indeed, because it's all about a special movement energy that you're going to have, which is going to help you to emerge in a completely different way. Blessings, power. It's an absolutely amazing moment in time, which is about to bring a new promise, new creativity. It's going to activate you in all sorts of ways. But the bottom line is that this is leading towards a special moment right from the very first day of November, of an unfoldment, passion, grounding, which is going to lead towards the whole new, the whole November being the whole new perspective. Absolutely fantastic. Every single day, every single week is going to bring a new gift. Okay, so the first part of November, it's going to start with a challenge. Very vavavoom-ish moment in time, because you're going to like this. Something is going to be like very vavavoom-ish inside you, within you, because at the same time the balance is just going to be so perfect. The passion is going to be like very significant, very strong, and it's so much connected to something you wanted to do in a really long time. I'm so happy for you, my goodness, my Lord, because I know, I already feel how you're actually going to feel. You will know that this challenge is different, very important, very significant, and you're gonna do so well, my Lord. And that immediately, it's going to be your homecoming time. Something is going to be provided for you right at the beginning. Realization, very strong feeling, very strong direction, very strong feeling of belonging. And most certainly this is going to lead towards a big change where everybody's going to benefit from it. You're going to feel proud of yourself, Pisces, and other people around you are going to feel very proud of yourself. This is a great moment in time when it comes to your accomplishment, success, money, financial security, and for success in general. And this is going to be these are going to be the wings of beautiful, amazing, mind-blowing change, because that is just going to bring you determination. Determination is an energy. It's a very strong feeling. It's a very strong energy indeed, a very strong emotion, and that is just also very powerful when the balance is just right, which is what you are going to have here. This is just going to make you feel even more successful, because you're going to come with a certain problem, certain uneasy situation, and you're going to do so well. And that is going to be the moment in time when you're going to be recognized in the way you want to be recognized. You're going to be felt in the way you wanted to be felt, and something is going to happen that you wanted to happen in such a long time. But it's a lot to do with your feelings, with your emotions, with your money, with your power, with your finances, and with being recognized and reaching and getting to the certain stage of your life, which is just going to be absolutely mind-blowing. Okay, amazing. This is all about the strength, all about the power, all about the control over situation, and control over about your life, control over your life, because the perspective is going to be so clear. And by the time we get to the second part of November, it is all about the ending. It is all about the completion of the certain stage of your life. Yes, it's going to come with a wishful thinking moment. It's like, oh God, I can't believe I was thinking this. But then at the same time, when you have a wishful thinking moment, when you come to terms with certain things, that something is not going to develop, certain direction was so slow for a particular reason, because karma with that situation came to an end. So this is why this happens. Very important, my gorgeous Pisces, is that at around the mid-November, if you could just go to the forest somewhere, if you could go take a little break of a day or two, even if you take a break of like just one day or even half a day, change of scenery is just so important, because at the same time you reach the certain energy, you reach the certain vibrancy, and that on another hand helps you to re-energize yourself, make a certain adjustment from a completely different point of view, because when we do this, then our vibration is different, then our mind can stretch so much further, so that refreshes us, so that helps us to think differently, to think fresh. So this is an important moment of time that you could do, and that is actually going to reveal something really significant, and it's to do with the hope. My Lord, this is so important, this is so significant, this is such a powerful moment in time. This is going to bring you bright new prospect, bright new option, bright new direction. and you're going to become very assertive. You will know immediately. You're going to feel rather strong and very strong connection to this part of your life. You are going to kind of feel a very strong connection with your spirit guides, with your spiritual leader, or somebody like that. Hello. Or somebody like that. And there is going to be an advice for you here that you will be able to get, you will be able to gain, you will be able to know what to do when, because it's just something that is just going to bother you a little bit of, oh God, I'm not too sure what to do, because there is some kind of naughty person here. I don't like this person. Somebody really naughty, little snaky in a grassy that Sasha doesn't like. Little snaky in a grassy that Sasha doesn't like. I don't like this person. Very dark, too dark for me. Ew. Dark, not in an appearance, but dark like in an energy. It's just so dark. It's unbelievable. Like this poor little soul. I feel sorry for people like this. But anyway, just somebody very dark, very negative, somebody very like a low vibration, somebody who's like scrutinizing you, somebody who's like a super toxic around you, and somebody who's going to try to do something like a little bit negative. But this is nothing unusual. This is nothing that happened that didn't happen before. So you will come across with like a somebody who is actually going to scrutinizing you and make you feel a little bit negative. And you know what? This is going to be so good, because this is also going to come as a surprise to you, because you're going to react around this person in a certain way, but you will know what to do and you will know what to say after that moment in time, because you are going to kind of get that person to unfold in a kind of a little bit different way, and that is going to make you aware of something. And that in itself is going to be so good for you, because believe me or not, this is the really positive situation out of the negative situation. So by the time you get to the last part of November, this is actually going to bring you a very strong balance, and the balance in a form and in the sense of the realization. This is going to help you to move on with your life and make a very important decision. And that's why I really like it, because by the time we get to the last part of November, that particular situation is going to reflect on you really nicely and really well, and you're going to think, you know what, this life is really short, I'm just going to go for it. This life is really short, meaning that we are on this world, on this earth for a certain amount of time. We are meant to keep on doing things and making mistakes until our spirit evolves to the certain level or to the certain stage. So this is going to be an important moment in time of a spiritual unfoldment. By the time you get to the last part of November, you are going to feel so good. You're going to have a whole new brand option here out, and you're going to feel very overwhelming emotion, very happy, because of the certain swift change is going to take place with a very stale stage, an area of your life that just wasn't working, didn't make any sense. Now this is going to make sense, and that is going to reveal that wonderful, amazing, mind-blowing hermit moment that you're going to have. That hermit moment that I said at the beginning of the reading that is going to happen at the end of the month is just so incredibly important, because it's going to help you to think about the Wheel of Fortune moment, about the change, about the new option. There is a lot going to be going on here, and this is exactly why this hermit moment is going to manifest. Hermit moment is a very important moment in our life, in our lifetime that we get. It's not about us being like all by ourselves, like, oh, I need to be by myself on my own, but it's just about the actual connection with the spirit world, with your mind, with your subconscious mind, with your third psychic eye. This is when your spirit guides are going to be calling you. They're going to pull you back, and they're going to tell you something very important. They're going to give you an important message in your life, and the message that you're going to have, it's going to be rather significant indeed. But most certainly, on one hand, it's going to help you to realize that you've reached a very important stage in your life. But on another hand, it's also going to help you realize that this is actually the beginning of rebirth. This is actually a very, very, very important moment in time that you are going to have. And that important moment in time, it's also going to help you to make a necessary adjustment. Something is going to come to you, some information, some options that you wouldn't have normally. And that is purely going to happen through your hermit moment, because it's going to come directly through your angels, through your spirit guides, because you are reaching the divine levels of consciousness. And that's why I'm telling you that this is going to, the bottom line is that this is going to lead towards your own rebirth. Okay, but the festival is just the actual adjustment that you are going to need to make, and then immediately, shortly after that, there is something is going to start, something is going to begin, something that is going to be so strongly connected to your life, to your journey, to your spirituality, but something that you're also going to start so powerfully with the power of your manifestation. When it comes to your mind, it's going to be absolutely mind-blowing. Something is going to start here. It's literally going to change your life. That's why I'm saying why this is so important, my gorgeous Pisces. And also an amazing moment in time when it comes to the actual burden, because there is a certain problem that you had with somebody else, maybe certain misunderstanding, you know, like some kind of relationship. At the end of the month, you know, you're gonna kind of fix it, you will be able to sort it out. But on another hand, you know, it is just all about the actual finding yourself like really financially and being really great in a really good way. And this is an important moment in time when it comes to your finances, your financial security, your security and power, and most certainly important time when it comes to you worrying about money, you know, you're worrying about finances or wanting to achieve something or maybe not having enough. You know, this is so important because there is going to be quite significant achievement that you are going to have, and certain option when it comes to your future planning. You know, this is going to be such an important moment in time because it's also something that you wanted to do, something that you wanted to achieve, something that you wanted to create. Now you're going to have this option to do at the end of November 2019, and it's so much to do with the actual completion, very important completion when it comes to your life. You're going to be wondering maybe yes or no, something is going to be like on your mind and you're going to be uncertain what to do, but the answer is most certainly going to be yes, because that particular yes is going to also make you being part of the actual adventure, and that in itself is going to create a very important input for you, because it's going to be the beginning of a quite significant stage when it comes to your life, because you very soon, very shortly after, you will realize that an option is about to manifest in your life with unlimited possibilities. Indeed, this is so good, because it's all going to lead towards the actual option that is going to be literally mind-blowing at the end of the month. Absolutely remarkable, absolutely fantastic. Another thing that I was going to recommend you, my gorgeous Pisces, would be like the actual dry sage. Very significant and very important, like for you to do like throughout November or December as well, like maybe once a month or even twice a month. You know, like dry sage, I recommended this before. You take a saucer, you put it underneath, you'll burn this, and then it's just going to be quite messy. So you will have like a little saucer underneath. If you can walk into every single room in the house, say a little prayer, say a little daily affirmation, whatever you feel it's going to be the right thing to do, indeed. And then you close all the windows. Then at the end, just open all the windows. And if you feel unwell over the next 2 days after that, you know, over the next 3 days, 2 days after that, if you feel like a little bit drained, you know, that's actually quite good. As more drained you feel yourself after that, that's actually better, because it helps you to cleanse yourself as well against negative energy that could have been accumulated within you over a certain period of time. So you can cleanse yourself as well at the same time. It's absolutely wonderful, very powerful moment in time indeed. Okay, if you would like to buy this, the link is in the description below. By buying things from my channel, you're also supporting my channel as well. So I'm just going to shuffle these cards, and I'm going to connect to those of you that are actually in relationship. My gorgeous Pisces, this is going to be an important moment in time, because you are both going to realize that maybe something that you were planning, you know, something that you were working on, it is just going to be the change of plan. And the change of plan that you're going to have, it's going to be quite big actually, because this is purely coming and purely about to manifest from the certain success, okay, from the certain success when it comes to finances. So there is something quite significantly important going to happen to both of you when it comes to your finances. So your financial levels are going to allow you to do something. There is an option that you wanted to both do, create, make, start, but you were waiting for the certain moment, certain point. Now you will realize this month that this certain point is about to happen. This certain moment is about to start. This certain moment is about to manifest. Therefore, as a couple, both of you, you are going to make a mind-blowing decision. So it's going to be good, because it's at the same time going to make you feel so much better, and it's going to bring so much happiness and love into your life. Vavavoom-ish moment in time, indeed. Okay, so now I'm going to shuffle this card and I'm going to connect to those of you that are single and ready to mingy. So for those of you Pisces that are single and ready to mingy, I can say this. Stranger in the night, da 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 da, Pisces in the morning, na 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 na. Stranger in the night, Pisces in the morning, stranger in the night, Pisces in the morning, stranger in the night, Pisces in the morning. This is exactly what is going to happen. Naughty, naughty Pisces. I can see you flirting like ooh la la. I can see you having a great time. I can see you like really being part of the situation and being complete social butterfly this month indeed. But this month is going to be different because people will be able to feel you, people will be able to notice you, people will be able to feel your energy, people will be able to feel your power. And as I said already, I mentioned there is a very important group of people you are going to be the part of. There is a very important group of people that you are going to be part of indeed. And this is going to be the moment in time when you're also going to be in a really good mood because of the certain success, certain accomplishments, certain achievement, and you're going to be like in a very vavavoom-ish moment in time because you're going to feel like, oh yeah baby, I'm really doing really great. But this is so good and I'm so happy for you because you have been through so much. And I'm saying this because it is just going to help you to reflect on other things in your life. But what I find very interesting is that at the moment in time when you're going to think about a certain accomplishment and achievement, this is the moment in time when you're also going to be surrounded by the very interesting people. And this is also going to be the moment in time when you're going to meet somebody very, very, very important, very special, somebody very significant is about to enter your life. But that person is going to enter your life at the time you get like a really good news about your own gain and about your advancement at around the end of November 2019. Be prepared to be swept off your feet because this person is going to be very special. Be prepared to be swept off your feet because this person is going to be very significant. Be prepared to be swept off your feet because you're going to feel like you've never felt before. There is someone very, very vavavoomish about to enter your life, and I'm absolutely loving it because I know how much you're going to love this. This person is going to be very deep, very powerful, very spiritual, very special, and very successful as well. Very deep, just like you, my gorgeous Pisces. So you're going to be able to really, really kind of dig deep into conversations and dive deep into your feelings. But most certainly somebody very, very special is about to enter your life, my gorgeous Pisces, and you're going to love it, love it, love it indeed. I can't wait for you. I can't wait. Okay, my gorgeous Pisces, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I love you all to bits. Okay, I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, brightest blessings, lots of love, healing and light to every single one of you, my gorgeous Pisces. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing and light to every single one of you. Okay, my gorgeous Pisces. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you, Pisces.